Welcome, watchers from beyond the plains, ye witches, ye warlocks, you spellcasters of less than descript gender identity, and all of your muggle friends, your big guys, your little guys, your big girls, your little girls. Hopefully you're all of consenting age, and consent to this fantastical night of magic and fantasy. It is I, your dungeon master, Goon, and it will be I who leads us in our little dalliance into destiny tonight. And well, I suppose there's no time left to dilly-dally. It is time to bring in my wonderful cast.
Polymorph. 3 more uses of polymorph.
Concentration up to an hour.
Yeah, so we gain another 3 hours off of polymorph because I could polymorph myself into a giant squid again. Just do the same thing. So that's 3 more hours on top of it with all my spell slots.
If Goon lets me and it's not that big of a deal, we can move 300 feet per round with Windwalk. Like, if we don't have to use anything else, it might be the ideal answer to this question.
So we do have Windwalk then. So how long does Windwalk last on concentration side?
So it's 8 hours, and I can, and it takes an hour, or sorry, it takes a minute to revert from the transformation, during which you can't do anything. Yeah.
So we can turn into the cloud for 8 hours, going 300 feet every 6 seconds.
That's very good.
Oh, there we go. Then
that might just be it. I think that's just it.
That's our That's our other solution because that'll cover.
Does it allow you
and
to
it
use
says
actions?
I could do this to up to 10 willing creatures.
Does it allow you to use actions while in Windwalk?
No, you're essentially you're actually a puff of air. You can't do anything until you finish the transformation back into.
No, you can take the dash action, so technically we can go 600 feet in a turn.
Oh, fair. Where does it say that?
So we can go. It says right here, while in this cloud form, the flying creature has a flying speed of 300 feet and resistance to damage from non-magical weapons. The only action a creature can take in this form are dash or to revert to its normal form. And when you dash, it doubles your current movement. So we can go 600 feet in a turn.
We could go frickin' anywhere around the world with this ability.
I mean, you guys are kind of like gods.
Which is why I should have investiture of...
yeah, I told you about the investiture spells. They're really cool spells.
Just saw that.
1.4 kilometers.
Yeah, the investiture spells are really cool spells. They are pretty damn powerful.
Mm-hmm.
They're 6th level spells.
I will just go off of that. So with the wind walking ability, we've
been power gaming.
I've been listening for about 2.5 minutes.
We did quick. I did quick maths, and we can travel about 1.5 kilometers with that. I did the conversion of the 8 hours into seconds, and then I did the seconds with the 6 seconds of 600. 600. Did I do 600 or 300? Shoot, hold on.
Nerds!
No, I don't remember. Anyway, so I worked it out to pretty much.
This is the best part of D&D is the
Nerds!
math.
It's the war game aspect. It's the best part.
No,
So
the best part of D&D is by far the role-playing and
The
storytelling.
best part of D&D is whatever you enjoy the most as an individual.
The only the reason that the role play can be so successful if there is a good amount of forethought put into someone putting forethought into it. If everyone's just going off the top of their head, you're going to end up with a shit pile. To be Frank.
All right, Frank, shut up.
As long as one person metagames, or not metagames, war games, then you're going to probably get somewhere really good.
Okay, fair warning before we start. I just got 2 teeth ripped out of my face, so,
Fun.
Oh, fuck.
I'm in pain. I might be a little bit wonky today, again. I mean, I know I say that pretty much every time.
The last time I got teeth ripped out of my mouth, I couldn't talk for like a week. It was my parents' happiest time of their lives.
I wouldn't be talking at all if it weren't for the stitches.
Don't rip those.
Don't.
No, they're pretty good stitches.
Did you get that today?
Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. Okay, I was gonna be like, no fucking way you're talking on your first day off of getting stitches in your mouth. I like magic.
I was.
I mean, I could mumble, but I could not talk very well.
I was talking.
They really doped you up, then, didn't they?
Because it was. But while I was getting my my.
Wisdom
what the fuck
teeth?
are those called?
Wisdom teeth?
Yeah, no, you're real back fuckers.
I still have all mine.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
They've never given me problems.
It's the case that they don't. As the doctor said, is there's no reason not to remove them because there's no upsides to having them. It's only downsides.
Yeah.
So they were like, let's just get them out.
I had to get my last one removed, and it turns out one of my molars was overextending and would have grown into the bottom of my mouth from the top of it, so I got it removed.
I love doctors. They love taking care of you.
See,
I wish I could say the same.
I can't.
Just hold on.
I don't have.
Wind. Sorry, go ahead. My apologies. I'm thinking out loud and I'm trying to figure this out.
Nah, it's alright. I didn't elect to get them removed because 1, there's nothing wrong with them, and 2, I couldn't afford it if I wanted to get them removed. For my brother and sister, for my brother and my sister, it was absolutely necessary. Mine are doing just fine, and I do a very good job of cleaning all of my teeth, so it is unnecessary for me to take them out. And also, I couldn't afford it.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if you're good at cleaning your teeth. My dad had a really good plan at the place he was working at when she stopped working at some point because it was just absolutely garbage. But anyway, he had a really stupidly good plan. So it was just like, yeah, let's get all of the things fixed. We went for like massages for a half a year. It was wonderful. It was great. Everything was fantastic.
Cool.
We binged. We felt like kings for like a good 6 months. And then we ran through all of our funds for it, and we were like, okay, cool. And then my dad left that job like a month or 2 later. He was like, oh, the only benefit of this job has currently been used up, so I'll just go to a better one.
Speaking of the financial pressures of capitalism, the Pixie Mart is your one-stop shop to send magical items into our campaign via a really cool system where you comment live a donation with an associated amount of money that correlates to an associated rarity of magical items. Just donate that amount of money along with a message telling me what magical item it is, who you want to give it to. And we'll throw it in just kind of haphazard, willy-nilly, see what happens. Throw some spice into the pot. Donate today. Do the Pixie Mart. Let's dance, baby. Maybe the Pixie Mart isn't really your style. Maybe you want to be like a more steadfast, more I don't know. You could go to Daddy's Dungeon D&D at Patreon.com. Patreon.com is where I post bios. This week I did 2 because last week I forgot to do one. I did one for the Colonel and one for Agent Orange. Those are both characters that we made up during our filler episode where we did Hero Forge Roulette type deal. So if you want to read them bios that I made, along with other bios, including that for Puck, for Dandy Jack, for Montgomery Sprinkle, for Randy Nuts. All these characters, you can read their bios in the Daddy's Dungeon Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/Daddy's Dungeon D&D. And that's all the ways that you can help support our little dumb thing that we do that we love a whole lot and that is pretty good for my mental health. That's all. Is that all the housekeeping? Did I do it really fast? I feel like I did that really fast keeping. Where's my music?
Suggestion to fill in some extra time.
Your Patreon for yourself. For himself.
I don't have a personal Patreon.
Or
I did.
Personal one.
I did
have a personal something.
I had one earlier when I had 30K on TikTok, and I made one. But then Patreon was like, "You're scamming people," and I was like, "No, I'm not." And Patreon was like, "We're taking away your account." And I was like, "Can I get it back?" And they're like, "No, we blocked your email. You can't get it back. You can't have a Patreon with that email because we recognize it as a scammer. You're a scammer. You can't have a Patreon. You're stupid and dumb and ugly." I was like, "No, I'm not. Let me have a personal Patreon." And then I made a new email, or I used a secondary email and made the Daddy's Dungeon Patreon, and now that's the Patreon that we have.
Good shit.
Travel a kilometer. I didn't do the math for that. Hold on. You guys
Stop doing math! This is D&D!
Didn't do his math.
What do you mean?
Don't do math. It's D&D. I'm not here for.
Rocks.
I can
What,
travel
listen,
for
this
4
is about
hours, so-
dragons, not about sextants. What do you on about?
Well, of course there's dragons, but how far can those dragons fly in the space of 12 seconds?
Anyway, last time on Daddy's Dungeon D&D, our heroes blew up 2 illithid ships. It was pretty cool. They had a lot of fun wielding tentacly eldritch cannons. You know, they killed Eldritch Malachite, sort of, and they took over the ship. Howle was a hacker, and it was really fun, and they blew up 2 ships. And then they turned into clouds and kind of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure their way out of the glass case by opening a rift by exposing the containment spell to the 4 main elements. Time is a kind of weird element that doesn't. It kind of applies some places, it kind of applies to other places. That doesn't matter! They met with the librarian beyond space and time. You know, that super cool place that is existing perpendicular to the normal flow of time. And they concocted a big ritual spell for David to lock on to Uatu's presence in the present time. Uatu has to exist in present time at all time, just so time can be time. Time. Unfortunately, Uatu was at the bottom of the ocean, which was an interesting conundrum as our heroes jumped in and nearly got attacked by a kraken. But some of them don't know about the kraken. Some people do. But now they're in the middle of the ocean.
The kraken.
They're all kind of floating around Blue, who's a big octopus squid. The skies are clear. But Ken, you see something in the distance. It's a bulbous thing, just kind of floating in the sky. It's kind of, I'm gonna say, 500 feet to the south of you. It's kind of floating past. It kind of looks like it has big old ears. It's like a onion in the sky with 2 triangular ears. It's strange to say the least. No one else has seemed to notice it just yet.
Team Rocket.
But we're running out of ideas. And
That sounds like Team Rocket.
And Ken's gonna walk over to Howle and just
Walk?
kinda nudge him on the shoulder.
Walk.
Well, I mean, Ken can walk on water.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Can you walk in water though?
Yes.
Interesting.
Thank you. That is my favorite question to ask.
If you can walk on water, you
walk
can walk
in
it
water?
because it is technically still on water, just water
choose
that's
where the
beneath
ground is at
other
any
water.
point.
Water is not wet. I am.
What? Water is wet. We're not getting into this. Let's continue.
Oh, hold on. Water ain't wet.
Water
is
is
not
wet.
Water is not wet.
Water is wet.
What is water if not wet?
Well,
water
if you
is
put your hand in
The
water,
thing that gets
your
other
hand
things
is
wet.
What? Okay. Let's put this to bed. Let us. No. Let us put this to bed. Okay.
I agree,
Water
I agree.
is wet.
Water is not wet.
Water
Yes,
is wet.
water is wet.
Define.
The reason
Okay.
why water is
Okay.
wet. No. The reason why
Define
water is
wet.
because it's define wet.
Something that is water sodden.
Define
And
sodden.
water is. Yeah.
Soaked.
Okay. Water is soaked in water, therefore water is wet.
Water is not soaked in water. Water is water.
Okay? If I had one molecule of water, alright? If I had one molecule
Yep.
of water,
Where
It's
did you put the
water.
water? Where are you putting the water?
just in space. If I have one molecule of water out
the
in
space is
space,
wet. Then the space is wet.
then the space space is nothing. Nothing cannot be wet.
Look, okay, if you take your hand and you dip it in water, then your hand is now wet.
Yes,
but
'cause
an
it is
object
covered in
can be
water.
Wet.
No, but
I-
the water itself is not
I
wet.
disagree that
No,
space
no,
is
no.
nothing.
No, but
We
Blaze,
can't exist in nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the other thing. But anyway, so Blaze though, this is the thing. It's not about just your hand. When anything touches water,
It becomes
it
wet.
becomes wet.
Water touching water is
Therefore,
wet.
Water touching water is wet.
Therefore, water is wet.
No, if water were to touch, well, then you'd have to have 2 separate instances of water. If it's the same
Two
water,
different
then
two
water is
two
not wet.
molecules of water touching each other, they are wet
Waters
because they are two
water-
molecules of
are-
water.
They are wet.
Water is not wet. But
Water is wet.
anyway,
A water molecule
Mhm.
is wet.
Yes.
no, it
by
is not.
itself.
No, it is not.
Because it is water, and water is wet.
Because it is water.
No, it is water, but it is not wet.
It is though. It has to be.
It has to be.
Okay,
Okay, so like, but like,
we
don't need to do is like that something has water in or on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And what you can't put water inside of water, so does that mean that water cannot be wet?
Yes.
No, because you just said in or on, and water can go on water.
Mm-hmm.
It can touch other water.
Water
It
doesn't
can
separate.
touch other water, but it doesn't like stick
Water blends.
to itself.
In
Yeah,
fact,
and it
does a
becomes- it's
super,
just
it
water.
becomes a super.
Water
it
does
becomes
stick to
a
it.
super good
No, no.
form at sticking
Yeah,
at
like
itself
what
to
the
the
fuck
point
is
where it
ice if
literally.
not water sticking together?
And
That
also
is
surface.
water
And there's
is
also you can
solidified.
witness water sticking to itself when you experiment with surface tension.
And in fact, if you have ice
Exactly.
and then you pour water
Yeah, I
on
forgot
ice,
surface
guess what? That ice
tension
is
was
now
a
wet.
thing.
Yes, that ice
Water
is
is
wet.
wet.
Which is
End of
water.
discussion.
Water's. Oh, okay, we will talk more about this after the stream.
All right.
There's no more discussion to be had.
There is
Much more.
plenty
You
of-
agreed the fact that ice can be wet, and ice
Is water.
Ice is condensed water.
Exactly.
There's no difference. It doesn't change its fucking.
We will
It's-
talk about this later.
Okay.
Consider me unswayed. I have no opinion on the matter, and I like to argue both sides, but I don't have one that I actually.
No, we do not need to argue. We need to play D&D.
D&D. We're talking about our current environment.
This is
and
what
I'm
happens when I run-
really immersed.
This is what happens when I run out of monster
With
energy
my
and I
squid
forget to
brain.
buy more. I just become manic about stuff.
Okay, so you were saying
Anyway, yes.
that Ken
Ken
sees
would
an
like.
orb.
We're currently standing on the back of a giant squid, which is blue,
Mm-hmm.
right?
In the middle of the ocean.
In the middle of the ocean. Ken is going to walk over to Howle, wherever Howle is currently, because we have determined that he can do that. And he's going to kind of nudge Howle in the shoulder and just go, "Hey, you see that big round thing over there in the sky?"
Do I? Should I make a perception
No,
check?
it's pretty obvious once he points it out to you that there is in fact a bulbous round thing floating in the sky about 500 feet. Did I say kilometer or feet before?
I don't remember.
I'm gonna say
I'm pretty sure you said feet because
Feet.
500 kilometers
is
of
much
a long
farther.
way.
not be
It's
able
much,
to
yeah,
see.
right, yeah, 500 feet south of you. But
Do you
it's
want to go see what it is?
it's like 500.
No.
It's also 500 feet.
Do
in
you
the
want to
air.
go see what it is while also being incorporeal? Kind of.
No.
No?
Well, we can.
I am scared of it.
But
Scared
they
of
won't
what?
be able to do anything to us.
Did you see that big thing over there in the clouds, David?
I do now. What is that?
That's a great question. I think we
Do
should.
you want to go see what it is, David?
Kind of.
Does Blue hear them all bickering about the 500?
I don't know, Blue. Are you not underneath them all?
I know. I just want to make sure. Okay, I was
With
confirming. Anyway,
hazards.
I'm gonna start heading to it.
Tally ho!
As the
To
vehicle-
adventure!
No one asked the vehicle's opinion on whether or where it wants to go. They're just gonna tell it where to go.
You know what?
Oh my god.
I'm going. Who's coming with me?
I'm
Oh my
coming.
God, you are on the squid that is moving towards it as you speak.
Well, yes, but it's.
I will go faster
and
than
you're
you are
in the
going.
water, and yeah, it will go faster. It is up there. You are down here. Howle can move faster with wind.
Cool.
I'm just asking if you all want to come with me or if you want me to go alone.
You know what? If you're
Answer.
all going to go, I'll come with. But we should probably let Blue know what's happening.
Blue,
He's
you can
right there.
Blue, you can
Yeah,
hear
but
us,
he's a
right? We're on
squid.
top of you.
He's a squid.
Yeah, and squids have
Okay,
ears.
you are now underneath it.
Yes, but just he also has the brain of a squid.
Just
Can
want an
the
answer to
brain
my
of a squid
question.
Understand the
Oh
common
my
tongue?
goodness. It's the most scatterbrained
I
episode
can't
ever.
answer anything because I'm like, goddamn squid. I can't answer any of these questions, and I like
Okay,
it.
wiggle this tentacle, and Howle pokes a tentacle twice if you want to go, and once if you don't.
Tentacles are constantly moving because he's moving anyway.
Oh, no,
That's
no,
what
that's
we
fine.
do
Because you
it.
don't
Word
tentacle.
once for
you don't
yes,
need to
twice
use
for
all of
no.
them to move. Sakes, I can't even believe.
Why are you?
Can't even-
how has this evolved from blinking to wiggling a tentacle? They have 2 gigantic eyes. He can
No,
blink.
just
It's more fun to make him wiggle a tentacle.
yeah. Okay, I can. Wonderful.
Okay.
I'm going to ink in the water. Rub a
Disapprovingly?
tentacle in the ink, and then I'm going to write on myself.
Okay. Let go.
Why should we go to the ball?
You see, Blue's got the right idea. I agree.
Why?
Grem slaps tentacle in the water.
It's literally the only thing nearby, and we don't know where we are.
No, don't you have that breadcrumb thing that we could literally just be gone?
Okay, yes,
Who
but
raises 2 tentacles up like a "that's what I'm saying" kind of look.
That's what I'm
but I want to
saying.
know what the thing
Ken
is.
Ken is mirroring.
You can all stay here, and I'll go look.
That's a dumb idea.
I'll be a cloud. It's fine.
Blue seems very uncomfortable about the levels of he's just gonna ink again, and he has to write again, and he's writing is going, why
Why?
C question mark.
Why C?
Because
I don't know why we're in the sea. It's just
Why?
this is where we
That's not
are.
what That's not what he's asking. He's asking you, why would you want to go and see that thing?
I want to know what it is. I'm curious.
It's a thing. It is a something and a whole lot of nothing, Ken. It's better than what we're at currently.
Yes, but we could just go home.
We can do that after I go see what this is.
Why are we wanting
Blue's-
to go
Blue's-
home
Blue's-
already?
Because we're in the middle of the fucking ocean, Skortch!
We had a mission!
Yes, to go kill the tarrasque, Skortch! So we need to go home so we can go kill the tarrasque!
Yeah, but we're here because we need to find Owatu.
We found him!
He's right here.
Literally holds him up with a tentacle, waving it around.
Skorch, you good? Skorch, did you drink the seawater?
Him!
Skorch, you did not drink the seawater, did you?
No.
What's that in your flask? Give me your flask. Give me-
The ocean.
While he's
You threw-
David and her talking, just puts it in between them and has a tentacle come from above and point at it, and just lowers it back into the water. As he's just holding. And then proceeds to grab Howle with one of the tentacles and hold him really high. And hopefully he gets the point.
We can just go home and we can go kill the tarrasque. We can do what we've been trying to do.
I
for the
turned into a
past
cloud.
month.
There we go. And he just tentacle back in the water as he
Gone
takes
like a
patience.
fart in the wind.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go look at this weird thing in the sky.
This is more emotionally draining than my discussion with
Well,
The hell, you just flying away.
Yeah.
Cool,
Going
cool.
up to the orb that's above.
As you get closer, it's not an orb. It is, in fact, the dandy cat, the sky ship that was originally Queen Etherea's prototype ship for an airship that was similar to Owatu when Owatu first arrived, but it was stolen by Dandy Jack and then redecorated to look like a large paper machine. Well, look like imagine Team Rocket's cat balloon, but with an eye patch.
I knew it.
It's the Dandy Cat, baby!
So, can I talk while in cloud form?
I don't know, can you?
you are a cloud.
You are actively a cloud.
You are actively a cloud without lips, lungs, or a voice box.
Yeah.
Feet, hands, or anything else.
Yep, you're a cloud.
So, I guess I'll just take a moment, like literally a full minute to transform back into a person on the Dandy Jack balloon.
On the Dandy Cat?
Yes.
Yeah. So, you so it was a normal day aboard the Dandy Cat. Just a quad of, young tabaxi boys and one tabaxi girl just hanging out, doing their normal duties. Jack is off being hung over somewhere, when suddenly a cloud just decides to come aboard. As you as you rematerialize, you are surrounded on all sides by 4 tabaxi children, and here are their pictures. Starting from the top, there is a little orange one who is a Norwegian forest cat, and then there's an English shorthair, a Sphinx cat, and a ragamuffin tabaxi. They all look about the tabaxi age of either is like between 7 and 14. The orange one is the oldest. And they're all looking at you very sus, because a cloud just appeared on their home.
Do any of you know where Dandy Jack is at the moment?
What do you want to know about? Why? How do you... Wait, you're... Fi, did you... This is the one that you saw, right? Yeah, this was the one that I saw. He was the one with Jack in the building. I was loopy, but I saw... Yeah, I think I saw this guy too. So... Is he good? Do we kill him? Do we kill him?
No thanks, I'm
what do you
definitely
think?
a friend.
Hey, we're talking here. We're talking. I don't know. Should we kill him? Or I mean, we shouldn't let him go anywhere on the ship. Fee, do you wanna go get the captain? Yeah, I'll go get the captain. Hold on, give me a sec. Yeah. And the orange one, the Norwegian forest tabaxi lad. I don't know. They kind of dress androgynously. They kind of go away. They scurry down to a lower deck. And disappear for a minute. You are left with the English short hair, the Sphinx cat, and the ragamuffin.
Do you mind if I ask what you're doing all the way out here? I mean, you don't have to answer.
Should I answer? Should I answer them? What are you gonna say, man? We got a lot of legal shit on this freaking thing. Yeah, but like, they asked so nicely. They seem so very nice. Yeah, you remember that guy that was nice to us when we first landed in freaking Canch? We ended up in the orphanage. I mean, now that guy seemed nice, but that orphanage was hell on earth. Yeah, okay, freaking... no! We ain't gonna tell you shit.
I remember being treated pretty interestingly in Kench too, although it was more my friend.
Why you funny looking?
I'm racist. I'm an element.
What does that mean? I don't know, but they don't look like an elephant. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But like at the same time, they just said they don't look like the lion type. You're not an elephant.
No, element, and I like make the wind do some swirlies around them.
What the He's a wizard! Alright, guys, we got ourselves a wizard on our hands. Alright, pull out the guns, and they all pull out a flintlock pistol, each of them. It's at that moment...
Hold on now.
It's at that moment that the Norwegian forest tabaxi lad, them, come back with Dandy Jack. Oh! How? Guys, why do you have your guns out? Guns down. Who gave you those guns? Put them down! Hello?
Sorry, I may have freaked them out a little.
The fuck? He's kind of he has his hands out. He's gesticulating in like a very the fuck?
So you remember my family?
Yeah. And he flicks his tail out and starts to massage the still short end of the, like, there's a distinct mark on his tail where Skortch's shield spell reflected his ray bolt back and struck it, and so he's kind of massaging that kind of instinctively, thinking of your sister and the rest of your family.
So Howle points out to the ocean in the direction he came from. They're out there right now. I came to see what the ship was and found out it was you. I was wondering if maybe you knew whereabouts we were, so we could head in a direction.
Andy Jack, he walks over to the side. It's like the railing is like a series of wooden posts with a hole drilled through it and a rope strung between them. And there's like a bunch of like crates and stuff that are tied together with nets and stuff that are attached to these posts and the long piece of rope that is kind of their guardrail. So he walks over to that and he pulls out a freaking telescope and he extends it and looks down at the ocean. He's like, "Since when was your brother a squid? I thought he was a dragonborn."
He's a druid now. He can turn into animals.
Fun, I guess. That turtle guy, he seems to be up in arms about something.
Oh.
He's like fucking stomping and shit. Like, fuck, why the fuck did he just leave? Skortch, have more control over your brother, damn it.
Blue's just mirroring behind him his hand motions with tentacles.
Okay, they're both
I am
kind of
not
pissed
my
about
brother's
something.
I want to bring out my book and far scribe Skortch and be like, I found Dandy Jack.
Skortch,
Right.
you have a notification from your brother. It's Dandy Jack.
What? Why? What?
Do you want me to ask him for help?
Help with what?
I don't know, being in the middle of the ocean.
I don't want to ask him for help. No.
Can you get everyone else's opinion, please?
Fine. So, the big round thing in the sky is Dandy Jack's balloon.
Huh? He's got a balloon?
Apparently.
It's closer now. So the large ears and eye patch are more noticeable to you guys now on the ocean surface.
Man. Well, at least it's Dandy Jack and not, like, anything else.
Yeah, it could be worse. Although, besides Uatu, I've never seen anything else fly like that.
You ever seen a turtle fly?
Yeah. I saw you fly a couple of times.
Okay, just keeping you on your toes.
Okay.
I'm not sure how okay I am with Dandy Jack, but it's not like we have anything too valuable on us that he can steal. I don't think.
Right.
Like, yeah, no, I think we're pretty good. I'm okay with going to see him. I mean, like, maybe he can help us get home. I don't know. We need to get home somehow.
Blue, you don't want to carry us the whole way, do you?
You know what, Blue? If you real quick just, like... Hold on. And Ken's gonna cast Shape Water and just freeze a 5x5 portion of the ocean.
Just make an iceberg.
Make it just an ice sheet. And just stand on it and go, you can stop being a squid so you can talk with us.
Blue immediately just turns back into Blue standing on the ice. Oh my god! Fuck, that was a living hell! Well, yeah, we could probably just ask him for directions for the way home, or even better, we just hijack his ship.
Hijacking does sound like a lot of fun, Blue.
So yeah, sure, let's
But
get on there.
But we're not really criminals. We're, heroes
No,
of
but
the...
he is.
Yeah, that's fair enough. He is a criminal.
Yeah, I highly
In our
doubt that he
kingdom.
bought that ship.
In fact, I'm starting to realize more what that ship is. That's that prototype ship. Oh my god, he's right. He stole the prototype ship.
Oh my god, that was
Okay,
mom's.
that's Paternian. Yeah, okay.
That's
no, we're going on that
Paternia
ship.
property. Yeah, we gotta go get it back.
Yeah.
Skortch,
Yeah,
tell
that's
him
ours.
yes,
Hands
we're
down.
coming on. Tell it we're coming on board.
Coming aboard.
Yeah. Hey.
Wait,
now
guys, before we do anything,
Okay.
before we do anything,
Yes.
we must make this. Don't let him on to the fact that we're going to take the ship back.
I
Right.
figured I was just gonna talk to him for a
Yep.
moment and then punch him in the face.
Yeah, actually, I have a really good
No,
line
no,
you can
I-
use if you want to do that.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
What you got?
When you do it, say, "I'm gonna punch you in the meowth."
Ooh, I've got one. I've got one. I've got one. What
I'll
you
do
could
that.
do, what you could do is you could walk up to him, put your hand on his shoulder, and say, "Look at me. I am the captain now."
Okay, maybe I'll use both of those.
No, you can't
Maybe
use
I'll
both
use-
of them. You have to.
I think I can use both. Of
I
them.
don't
got
think you-
this.
I don't think-
we
no.
do.
No, David. Here's an example. I am the captain now, and I'm going to punch you in the meowth.
It seems to be a bit much.
Well, of course it's
a bit
much.
He's gonna get a mouthful of my fist in a few moments, so it's gonna be a lot.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna be right behind you.
Anyway, thank you for the iceberg.
No problem. I can make one anytime. I could have done this all along.
Ken, make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, sir. 24.
24.
If there's damage, I don't take it.
Gotcha. You were like talking, and you just happened to take a step forward in like, as like a gesticulation of some kind. But where your foot used to be, that is where a large metal harpoon sticks into the ice beneath you. And you see that chain is leading all the way up to the top deck of the Dandy Cat, which is like a three-tiered like basket. It's got like a top floor, and it's got a central floor, and then a bottom floor. The bottom floor is not open air, but the middle two floors are. But this chain leads to the top of the 3 floors underneath the big Dandy Cat balloon.
That
Howell
motherfucker
just
nearly...
writes back. Howell writes back, "You took too long, we made a decision."
That motherfucker nearly took my foot. I'm gonna get his ass. And Ken starts Naruto running up the chain.
I'm gonna say with a 24. I'm not gonna make you re-roll for that.
You don't even need to because I can run up vertical surfaces.
A word. How are the rest of us supposed to get up?
I'm just gonna start climbing the chain.
I guess so.
Yeah, you guys can climb the chain, and I use Spirit of Fire to jump up.
Yeah, word. Yeah, your freaking feet ignite Genos style, and you yeet yourself up. Nearly going, the Spirit of Fire yeets you up almost like too high, like you almost land on top of the balloon, but then you start to slide down the side and like grab onto a rope before swinging yourself onto the deck, where you now also see Dandy Jack and his 4 kittens.
Comes on his way up, he's going to, as recklessly as possible, launch himself over onto the deck, go into his shell, and aim at Dandy Jack.
Dandy Jack. Okay.
He's doing this as recklessly as possible. He will fall if he has to.
Okay. I guess.
There is a 600-pound turtle coming at you. What do you do?
This is
Guess
just a
he has to-
Mario shell.
This is a dexterity saving throw if I ever heard one.
I don't know what the DC would be.
Does a 26 beat it?
Probably.
So yeah, Dandy Jack ducks out of the way of you Koopa smashing him. You go careening into a pile of barrels that bust open, and it's all gunpowder.
And shoots his arms out and just sits down, sits up. Oh. Well, I didn't hit where I was going to, but I seem to have found dust.
Hey, that's our gun. That's for our cannons. What are you doing, you oaf?
Why does a balloon have cannons?
Why does a ship have cannons?
I don't know, but it's all wet now.
Well, I'm gonna have to get Fire Fum to deal with that. Welcome aboard the Dandy Cat. I'm your captain. No, there is no complimentary entertainment or services for drinks or food. You'll have to earn your keep for as long as you stay on board. Yada yada yada. What I say goes. I'm the captain.
Okay. We're just gonna wait for our companions to get up here, and then we'll discuss the terms of travel.
All right.
I imagine David and Blue are coming up.
Yeah, Dave. Yeah, Blue, you climb up first, heaving yourself over onto the wooden deck.
And then Ken leans over to lean out to help with David, and then right when David's hand is about to touch his, he pulls away.
Asshole.
Wow, you got yourself a nice ship here, and it's also been a while.
Yes, I suppose it has.
You got yourself kids?
Kind of. These are my crewmates. This is Fifi, Fifi, Fofi, and Fumfi.
Where'd you kidnap them from?
I didn't kidnap them. They came willingly.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's truly poetic.
Yeah.
Real quick question. Which direction is Paternia from here?
Let's see. We were just heading to not Paternia proper. I'm one of there. You know that already. Let's see. We were going from Gordia to.
Does he have a map?
Yeah, there's.
Okay.
He has a map, but it's not on this top floor. He actually starts walking down a flight of stairs to the central floor, which is still open air, but now you have wood on either side of you instead of the balloon up above you. There is, on this floor, a series of hammocks that are color-coordinated to the little tabaxi boys and the one tabaxi girl, and one large wicker egg-shaped, just kind of swingy bed, which obviously has the captain's name written on it. And there's a table with 4 knives stuck into it. Those 4 knives are holding a large map of the world. The current course plotted out by a little figurine that is a little like a cat token is halfway between Gordia and Paternia. It looks like Dandy Jack's heading is just a tad south to a small municipality, not Paternia proper.
And then, so let's see. So that thing tells us that we're right here, roughly.
Just about, yeah. We're
Okay, and then Paternia is right there.
more or less.
Okay. Now, did everyone, including the cats, follow us down?
The 2 of the cats are still up there. The Sphinx cat and the English Shorthair, they stayed up top. But the Ragamuffin and the Norwegian Forest cat, they're right there with you.
And we're all downstairs with
I don't know, are you?
I followed Blue. I'm sticking by Blue.
Okay.
David is down there as well. He needs to feel important, and this feels important.
Oh, David and Ken, you guys should show the other 2 kids all of your cool abilities that we've unlocked. Show them upstairs on the deck, away from me.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'm a little beat from the fact that we just killed 2 nautiloids, but
you like showboating that to them?
oh yeah, you know, we just totally, and Ken like flexes. We just totally killed like at least 40 mind flayers, and he flexes even harder.
What's a mind flare? I don't know. It sounds stupid. What the heck is a mind flare?
You know that thing that that Blue was when he was down in the ocean?
Calamari?
Yeah, imagine that, but it looked like you and without fur.
So Jack's mother? And they high five each other.
Oh damn, Ken is going. Serve me up, dude. Serve me some sauce. That was amazing.
They do not reciprocate. They do not get. They don't dab you up. This is a joke between. This is a joke between crewmates, not you.
You're just gonna leave me hanging?
Yeah. Dick lips.
We're not gonna get along.
Probably not.
And you should just take them upstairs and show them the cool magic that we unlocked over back in the library beyond space and time and before that.
I'm not sure you want me to do that, Blue.
Just do it, Ken.
Yes, sir. And Ken starts to walk up the stairs and crack his knuckles.
David, make sure. David, yeah, you should probably make sure that he doesn't do anything horrible to them, and also make sure Skortch and Howle also show their cool magical powers to the kids.
Okay, but you realize I lost the ability to influence Ken a long time ago. He kind of tentatively respected me when I kicked his ass that one time, but like since then,
That's fair.
I mean, I can't promise anything, all right? And he's walking up the stairs.
A third set of hands might be good to physically block him.
Third and fourth, and he brings out his double. Does that go?
Right. Yes, 4th pair of hands.
See it. Now it's
all the
just you and
kids
Dandy Jack on the middle
Wonderful.
deck.
Okay, so we're about there. you know what that means, Dandy Jack?
Jack?
And he's gonna put his arm on his shoulder. Do you know what this means?
Don't touch me. And he swipes your hand away.
Other hand on the other shoulder. I am the
Please,
captain
please
now.
stop. Please stop. Please.
Yes, this
No,
is
no,
now just
I am the Captain Meow.
This is just so horribly trying to get.
Okay. Before we do anything else, Ken, you get inspiration.
Yay!
Thank you.
As Blue puts his hand on his shoulder, he keeps swiping it. He keeps trying to swipe. I'm trying to tell you something important.
Please stop touching me. Do you know anything about
And
consent?
both hands are on other shoulders.
Oh my
I'm trying to
God.
tell you something important.
Um,
Can I tell you what it is?
Sure.
I am the Captain Meow. And he punches him in the face.
All right, roll to hit.
That's pretty bad. A 13?
That does not hit. What happens is Dandy Jack is like he sees this coming and he ducks his head so fast that you punch the air under his hat.
Oh, damn it, I was really trying to punch you in the meow. Well, I guess that didn't work out. Earthen Grasp.
Earthen grasp.
Make a strength saving throw against the grab.
So you're just so
I'm
the
gonna hold
wood
him here pretty much.
the
Yes, the wood paneling
the
is
wood
going
panel-
to mold up and just.
it's a
grasp him.
strength saving throw.
I don't remember. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, strength saving throw.
He rolled 17.
That beats it.
Yeah, so yeah, then he loses a boot in the process, but he backflips out of the way of the wooden grasp. He says, "He sees a
takes
mutiny
half
then."
This is stolen Paternian property, and yes.
Ah, very well then. Blue, roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Dandy Jack rolls a 26.
Okay, so he'll go first. See, the problem is I don't think he's gonna have too much fun against me.
Oh, right.
This is not what Howle had in mind at all.
Dandy Jack pulls out his crystal laser pistol and takes a shot at you. That's an 18 to hit.
It hits.
Go ahead and take 17 points of radiant damage.
Is it magical?
It is in fact
It's
magical.
radiant damage.
Yeah, radiant damage does not mean magical. But yes, it is.
Is there radiant magical damage?
There is radiant magical damage, yep. Just like there's magical fire damage and magical cold damage. There's magical everything, and then there's a non-magical variant of everything.
You immune to radiant?
No.
No, right, he's the only one that isn't.
Anyway.
Wait, you're immune to radiant?
Yes.
Yeah, radiant and fire.
I'm
Cover your
only-
bases.
I resist fire. I'm immune to radiant.
There you go. Anyway. And I'll take the damage.
Yep, you get a nice seared mark on the top lift of your tummy mouth.
Yeah, I'm more surprised you didn't start thinking things were kind of weird when he looks down at the mouths and looks at his shoulder and looks at the mouth. You really thought this was gonna go well for you?
I
Is
tend
that-
to think on my feet.
Was that his turn?
And I'm looking into features. I'm not looking to see if he
Okay.
does have an extra attack. He does not. That's a cunning action, so that's a different thing. So fancy.
Rogues don't get extra attack.
Ah, I see.
It feels like they should.
Yeah, I
Get a
feel like
bonus- They
maybe.
get a bonus action attack with an offhand light weapon.
Gotcha.
Which is
Right.
what everyone gets.
No.
They just gain proficiency in it.
Do they?
Yes, because anyone can wield a weapon in their left hand as long as it has the light property. The rogue special feature is being able to wield a weapon that it doesn't have the heavy property in their left hand.
Oh, okay.
Blue, make a tremor check. Because you did take damage.
Yes, I did take damage. That's one fail. I'll
That's
add it to
one
the thing.
fail. You have one stack of tremor.
Oh wait, actually, no, I gained 2 on the fucking shit.
You
We
did.
haven't rested.
Haven't
Oh
rested.
shit! Oh shit! So you take the stop, you take the belly mouth lip blast, and you double over, and you go hulking a little bit. You go hulking. The plates of Foltis materialize in its black energy form, and then chung, 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 the metallic dragon unicorn head snaps over your face. You are now berserk, baby. Every attack is reckless.
And that is his turn.
That is
correct.
that is Blue's turn. Dandy Jack is shitting himself.
How
Not
far
literally,
away is
but
Dandy Jack.
he's shitting himself. Not literally, but yeah, shitting himself. Holy shit!
How far away is he?
He is a cool 10 feet away.
Oh, beautiful! This healed over, his nails or his claws just dig into the ground, and he uses his action as a dash action and charges at him. When he gets just in range, he uses his bonus action to make an attack using the charger feat.
Cool. Roll a hit.
And then you either gain a +5 to this attack or push the target. Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure. And then where is my weapon? And it's with advantage. Roll. I think a 21 hits.
A 21 does in fact hit.
Okay, so then that's 2d6 slashing damage with +5 added to it. 13 damage.
13 damage on Dandy Jack.
4 because of your strength mod, so it's
already
17.
added there.
Oh, is it on there? No, that.
It's
Oh, it
2
is, yeah.
plus the 1 plus my 4 is a bonus.
Yep, sorry, my bad.
Cool.
And that's 13 damage as he just reels into him and just. Oh, this is gonna be a good fight.
Okay. So what is the nature of the positioning of the two of you now?
Well, if he was against a wall at all, it's pretty much he is against the wall with him.
Okay.
And he's overbearing on him with his greatsword in hands, just ready to hit him.
Gotcha. There is no wall. There is, however, like I described before, a railing that is composed of metal, of
Okay,
wooden.
So yeah,
So Dandy Jack is backed up
Right against
against
the railing.
one of these like ropes that has extended as far as it can go. The metal, the wooden planks that are holding this rope railing up, they're kind of bending a little bit, and it's kind of scary.
for flavor, because I didn't actually quite realize it was that. This is completely up to you. The other option I have with the push is push them 10 feet. If we're against the railing instead of taking the +5 to the damage, can I push him then? If we were against the railing and I just 10 feet push him off the side.
How far away does the push go? Because the way I saw it is that
it
charge.
pushes. It's the charger feat.
Mhm.
When you use the charger feat, how it works? When you use your dash action on your turn, you may use your bonus action to make an attack against a creature that is at least 10 feet away from you, like from the start point. So you have to charge 10 feet, which I did.
Does that move the target any farther?
Then, when you hit with this, you can either choose to add +5 damage or push them 10 feet. That is what my question was. Knowing now that I'm actually against a railing with him, can I push him instead of the +5 within my feature limits? I'm not asking like as an addition.
So, Dandy Jack would get 5 health points back, but he would have to make a dex saving throw to avoid getting yeeted off.
There is no dex save. He is forcefully moved 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Regardless of
Slamming into
if
it and
there's
throwing him off of the railing.
there is no save, you just start falling.
Okay.
So that
Rules is written anyway. If you want to make it a dex save, you're the DM.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you can go right ahead. But
Okay,
just as
so-
the thing, I just didn't realize he was against a railing, or else I would have just used the push 10 feet.
I didn't realize that Charger didn't move the target. And so I originally thought that that charge attack moved the target and pushed him to the railing, dealing that bonus 5 damage. So describing the ordeal, made a mistake in saying that he moved towards the railing. There's still some distance between where Danny Jack was at the beginning of your attack there's like another like 15 feet until there's the railing
Okay, that's fine.
or
Okay,
so.
we're good.
So he's not against the railing. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't
okay.
know, like you're grabbing him by the scruff with your great
Yeah,
sword
it's not
out.
both +5 and the push. Yeah, it's not that you push them to the end. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Does
so
Dandy Check have to do anything at the beginning of his turn?
Nope. He's good.
He's good. Okay, he's just gonna fire his crystal pistol at point blank.
Ranged weapon disadvantage.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. I think I have
Use a ranged. If you have a ranged weapon and you're using it within 5 feet of a target, you have disadvantage on its attack because it's really hard to hit something with a weapon.
But
if
it is
you're really
but you're
close.
reckless right now, so it would just be a straight roll.
Oh yes, yeah. Yes, it would.
Okay, so yeah. He's gonna fire the
That's a straight roll.
the gun at point blank range. The 19 to hit.
That hits.
And you take 16 points of radiant damage to the neck.
Okay.
I'm what are my reactions here?
Okay.
What are my bonus actions? I have no idea. I haven't played Dandy Jack in such a long time. Actions in
You can use your bonus action to dash, disengage, or hide. Disengage makes it so that you can run away from blue without taking opportunity attacks. Dash means you can double your movement speed, and hide means you hide.
Gotcha. I am going to use... Yeah, Dandy Jack is going to disengage after taking that fire shot by slipping in between Blue's legs, doing like a Grendel split using the back of Blue's legs to push him forward through Blue's legs and like sliding across the floor under the table. I'm gonna give him about that far. That's like a distance of 10 feet. And that's gonna be Dandy Jack's disengage. So now he's behind you. He has just slid from beneath your legs to underneath the table.
I will be back, folks.
Okay. God damn it, stay still. As he's going to release a new feature he ended up picking up. As lightning starts to form around his mouth, but instead of lightning shooting out, this miasma of just raw earthly energy pours out as towards Dandy Jack as he's using Dragon Fear. Using my use of my Dragon Breath weapon instead, I let out a massive roar, forcing each creature that you choose within 30 feet of me to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, Wisdom save. That's a 9.
He fails. The creature is frightened for 1 minute.
Word. He is cowering under the table now.
Just terrifying form to look at as this berserk ass looking dragonborn in this black armor has just let out a squeal that has just forced you into fear.
Was the berserk pun intended?
Yes, it was.
Hell yeah. So yeah, now
and,
Dandy Jack is cowering under the table.
Oh, where's the
I'm assuming Howle can like hear all of this.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
well,
definitely.
The roar especially. The roar would have given that away.
I mean the gun too.
Yeah, and 2 blasts of a radiant crystal pistol.
So Howle's just gonna be like, Blue, is there any way I can convince you to not attack him?
With tremor mode on, you're not getting a great response. In
Yeah.
fact, you're getting very little response.
Jack, I'm going to do something, and you have to trust me, okay?
Okay.
I
Back
turn him
off.
into a cloud.
You turn Dandy Jack into a cloud?
Yeah, he can't be damaged now for 8 hours.
Oh, word.
Doesn't that have to be on a willing creature?
He just said he was willing.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Fuck off. dandy cumulonimbus now. Freaking. Alright, I guess we're out of it. Like, what are we gonna do? We'll just wait till Blue calms down?
I asked this cat for help.
Mm-hmm.
I did not expect you guys to attack him while he's helping us.
Gave
Yeah,
us the position of our home. He has a map and a working ship we can use. On top of that, this is stolen Paternian property. He is a known thief and killer.
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
Do I need to remind you, he has involvements with the murder of our sister.
Holy
He
shit!
has involvements with a lot of things, but that doesn't make him himself worthy of whatever the hell you're trying to do.
Holy crap, he turned him into a cloud. Look at that. Holy fuck.
I'm not gonna lie, man. If somebody went and killed my pops, I would not be happy.
I know. I understand the rage. However, this is not the answer.
Well, I kind of sympathize with Blue here.
There was no murder going to take place. There was going to be capture and proper judgment when we returned home. Or do you think me so reckless to forget such important standings of our family?
Blue, I'm not gonna lie. Blue, I'm not gonna lie, buddy. You are getting a little rough right now. You need to calm down. All right, I get it. You're mad, but this is your brother you're talking to.
I'm his brother.
A brother who just intervened with the arrest of a criminal.
Hold on a second. Goon,
Yep.
can I do something?
What is this thing?
Ken has a feature called Stillness of Mind.
You've done this once before.
Can I try and use it on Blue? To calm him down?
Only if you make it as closely to How to Train Your Dragon as possible.
Absolutely. Ken will walk right up to Blue, just with his hands at his sides, and just put his hand on the side of Blue's face and just go, "Hey, it's okay. You don't have to be so angry. Just calm down." And Ken like does that thing where he does like the thumb across like where the eye is, just wiping a tear.
Do you want me to make a check of any kind?
What does Stillness of Mind do?
Well, mechanically it ends the charmed or frightened effect.
Okay.
But it's the
He's
fact
not
that
charmed or frightened. He's enraged, I guess.
Well, it's a stillness of mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's calming one, which I do agree with. That's why I was more just saying of making a check would be reasonable, because like I would like to end it, but at the same point in character-wise, which the tremor checks control, you could ask me to make a tremor check, and if that succeeds, then it ends the effect.
Given I am also kind of not being fair because there is a spell to do just what I'm trying to do.
Right.
but
I'm
I
going
can't
to
cast spells.
I'm going to rule that Blue will have to make a conscious wisdom check. Not a saving throw. This is gonna have to this is a more conscious thing, so it's a check.
13.
13
Flat.
13 flat. Okay. You're still pissed. But
Yeah, okay.
you're still pissed, but the berserk armor is slowly chunk 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 chunk. It's like a turtleneck now. It's not like a full flit of armor all
Alright,
over your neck.
Now that we got Blue back, we can have a civilized talk with our siblings.
There was a civilized conversation already going on. I was about to punch my own brother. That's not right. It
Well,
was more the sake, Ken, that as much as I appreciate you calming me down to assist them and so no one got hurt, this is a family dispute about family laws and family rulings.
Alright,
Not to
I
be
guess I'll just go fuck myself, and Ken leaves.
Nimbus Jack is cross-legged on the table, just kind of with one hand like in a fist, and he's like leaning his cloud face on it, just kind of watching it all go down. He can't talk. He's a cloud.
Ken floats away on his Nimbus and goes to sit next to Dandy Jack on his Nimbus.
So we have Nimbus Jack, and then we have Shen Nimbus, and then we have Ken, just like stacked like a totem pole of clouds.
Sure.
Cool.
This is what I get for trying to help people. I'm so used to punching people in the face, and then when I try and help them, they just don't listen. Alright, this is fine.
Blue, I know you two have been through some stuff lately, but you used to treat him like family. Why are you
What do you mean?
doing this?
As this actually has upset him more, because an explanation mechanically of a player, what I was saying, but as what Blue was trying to say, was that he appreciates a lot how this helped him. Thank you for calming him down and keeping his family safe if he was angry. But what his second part of what he said there was, I am in control, and this is a dispute between family members about family problems. So he doesn't need you to calm him down as much as he found it kind of him to do. But then what Howle just said
Yeah.
has pretty much negated that. Are you fighting me about this?
And Ken's just over in the corner. Oh, for fuck's sakes!
And then David goes, "Oh, for fuck's sakes!"
It's not that I wanted to kill him, it's not the fact of that, it's that he's a known criminal, and somehow, through this whole journey, we seem to keep forgetting things, like how, we have laws and rules, and how does knocking him up here, tying him down, and properly putting him into court have anything to do with anything, actually, now that I'm really thinking about it? He's a criminal who has harmed us and our family. He has put out a shine of kindness because that is kind of who he is. He's a charismatic fella and a sly cat.
Will you let me give you my perspective?
Blue's gonna, reel back his head and crack it, and his arms are going to go down by his side. Of course, brother. Say your words.
Thank you. Now, I helped Dandy Jack. I helped him retrieve something that would help a friend.
You see Dandy Jack in his Nimbus form, like when you say retrieve, like put up air quotes.
And it showed me that he is a better person than we thought he was. Now, I'm not telling you that we shouldn't arrest him, or that you can't. I'm not even telling you that you can't beat him up later, but right now, he's trying to help us. He just gave us the go-ahead that he would help us. So beating him up seems a little unfair at this point, doesn't it?
Blue, at this point, you also notice 4 pairs of ears peeking over from the top deck to listen in on your conversation. A white pair, a black pair, a gray pair, and a orange pair.
Can Ken roll a stealth check to try and scare the kids?
Sure, I guess.
9.
A 9? What exactly are you trying to attempt with this prank?
Ken was going to fly around fly off the ship using his Nimbus, and then fly around and behind them, and just kind of poke his head in between all of them and just go, "What you guys listening to?"
Okay, with a 9, I'm gonna say, that when you manage to get off the one side, try to, circle around, the Sphinx cat, can audibly hear you leave, and, meets your gaze as you come up the other side.
Hey guys.
Hey?
Don't worry, I'm just letting them do their thing up there, but, yeah, this kind of big kid talk.
Are you gonna kill our, captain?
I might break his wrists, but I don't know. Probably not. That's about it. Anyway.
And, he's gonna put a hand down on the nearby table and lean over, and his hand is going to rub across his face. His other one. Howle, I don't expect you to be compliant with the decisions that are made. It would have been brought up that through his assistance we were able to be brought home, but those are choices and decisions that only really matter later when we are back home.
Doesn't it sound a lot better when he's not our prisoner and has actually agreed to help us? as opposed to going to Paternia with him in
Assisting
chains.
him get a lesser strain, lesser sentence on his life, and possibly woo everyone in the room for reducing it even further.
You and
Yes,
Skortch,
I do agree with this.
you and Skortch
that
both
would
hate
be
him,
the
I
case.
know, but please hear me out when I say, regardless of his sweet talk, regardless of anything else, I don't think that the amount of punishment you are all looking for is justified. I
Skorch
understand,
wants him dead. I want him in prison.
and I'm not telling you can't have that, but I want you to make an effort to make it easier to get him there than to just beat him up and feel good about it after. I know he's wronged us, I know that. But this isn't really how we should be dealing with that. We're demigods of elements, we're important
No,
people in a country.
We are members of our Paternian family foremost. We picked up the other mantles.
Right, so we have a
we could uphold
responsibility. We have
to
a
put
responsibility.
prisoners that have caused crimes against the kingdom as a whole, and has been a known threat for years. And yes, I understand that he is trying to help us in this moment, but that will not last.
I have a quick question about what Dandy Jack can and cannot do while he's a cloud.
He can
move.
dash.
He can move, he just can't interact with anything, I'm pretty sure, until...
Okay.
He also has the option of reverting from cloud form on his own, and it takes a minute.
It takes a minute. Okay. Go.
Like
Continue.
you're
I just wanted to know what kind of shenaniganery I could get into.
Absolutely none, unless he wants to run away from his own ship.
Right.
So...
As I said, I'm not telling you can't put him in jail. I understand wanting to do that, but doing it in a less violent way sounds like the responsible Paternian thing to do. Does it not?
Every second that he's up and about, and let me phrase that I do not think you are wrong, brother. I think what you are saying is noble and very kind. But I'm sure than more than enough, since I wouldn't allow, and I would do similar in your situation if it was Skortch on my end, I would like to bring up the fact that though, yes, he is helping, and yes, I am upset that he has committed horrors to our family, there's a glaring problem that if we don't have some self-assurance, some gratification before he goes away, he will break out, and he will do more, and neither me, Skortch, you, David, or our parents will have any satisfaction in knowing he got any harm to him. And yet he's just slipped away once again. And in this current situation, if he does escape when he gets back, we get back home, as he is very good at doing, we go through the law, he escapes. How do you think that's gonna make everyone feel that there was no harm once again done to Dandy Jack? He won't be dead. He'll receive just as much wounds as we went through, but he will not be dead. I will sit there and make sure of that.
I will make you a deal. If he escapes this time, we deal with the tarrasque, we do everything we needed to do then, yes, but I will help you track him down.
Oh.
You know I have ways to do that.
I know, it is not that I don't trust your word, dear brother. It's more the case that I have to sit here and negotiate. You know, as he takes another deep breath, and his hand went from his face and now rubs down his cheek, down to his neck, and is just kind of holding it.
If we do not agree on it as a family in this current moment, then fine. We'll do it your way. And you obviously know my disliking for it, doing it this way right now, this exact moment. But fine. We will do it. And we will trust Dandy Jack to lead us home. He'll probably take us to more of a port town, not directly in front of Paternia's fort steps, because if he did that, then, you know,
I can get us the rest of the way home. It's fine. I know you don't like this.
We'll have to go deal a tarrasque, and then we'll have to find him.
I appreciate that you're willing to compromise, I really do. We will make sure that this is properly dealt with, but for now, it's not a good time.
Let him go.
We let him help us. Maybe that's a little bit different.
Because we won't be able to imprison him when he gets us to wherever we're going. We won't be able to take him and his ship and everything else then, because he will, guaranteed, have a plan of escape. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
That's
that's
fair.
what he's good at.
So understand, when you are saying this, you aren't saying he's helping us. Understand, we're letting him go.
We're
letting him free.
Can I just interject with something? We are about to be accosted by a pod of sky whales. He points out to the distant sky, and you see an enormous pod of these enormous whales that do not have normal, whale flippers, but in fact enormous wings that keep them aloft. And now, if anyone else has any experience piloting through, a blind pod of sky whales, now would be the time to pipe up, but I have to go and direct my crew. Maybe if you guys would like to help, that'd be all nice. He starts ringing a bell, and the kitten ears disappear from the other side of the upper deck. Thank you. And then Danny Jack picks up his lost boot, slips it on, and struts up the stairs to the top deck, and says, "All right, boys, whew, let's get ready to pilot a mother trucking space pirate ship. Let's go." It's at that point that Fee, Fi, Fo, and Fum each take positions. Two of them man turrets with harpoons, similar to the harpoon that allowed you guys to climb up on board. To rush down to the lower deck and get positioned onto two cannons that are positioned relatively close to the sky whales.
How big is the ship?
The ship is a 20... No. Hold on. Doing math. Ew, I hate this bit. It's a 50... It's a 100-foot it's a 100-foot diameter circle each deck. The top deck is a 100-foot diameter circle. The second deck is just slightly smaller, and slightly smaller is the bottom deck that is completely encased in wood, and it's actually a box and not open air like the upper two decks as I described before. Dandy Jack takes the wheel and starts to spin it violently to open up various air shafts in the top of the balloon, causing it to lose altitude fairly quickly. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Not great.
13, 12. Oh, I forgot about David.
16.
David. He's a 17. Okay, so what happens is everyone loses their let's see, Blue, you're on the bottom deck with Howle, which works out pretty good.
If I failed, I'm using my ring of evasion.
Yeah, nah, that's fine. David was on the top deck, and let's see. Just thinking out loud here. No, 17 succeeds. I'm gonna say the only ones that don't succeed on this are Ken and Blue, who start to slide.
I'm currently flying on my Nimbus
Fair enough.
as well.
Blue starts to slide down, slide across the now, nearly a 90-degree rotate. Wouldn't be 90. It would just be a lot of shaking because he's losing altitude very fast. You would slide a little bit like on to the opposite side of where the pod of whales are coming from. Luckily, the staircase that opens up to the second deck opens in that direction. So how you were on the stairs, I assume. Yes or no?
That makes sense, yeah.
And I'm just gonna say how you had enough sense to grip onto the stairs and reach out a hand for Blue. And I'm gonna say you guys managed to hook each other. A very symbolic gesture of saving one's life. The Skortch and David each get their hug on with a cask of either gunpowder or ale as the airship just drastically loses altitude. Ken, you are kind of floating in free space, so the ship kind of peels off of you and goes down.
Ken follows it.
Word.
As much as he can. He's actually he's gonna stay a little closer to Dandy Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Just to, around him.
Gotcha. No, that's so Dandy Jack is holding the wheel and he's pitching the airship down, and he screams loudly to the crew, "Let's hope they don't go down for feeding, and hopefully we just missed it. Okay, and one by one the sky whales, they bob up and over the balloon. They are like nearsighted, not completely blind. So as one after another, they bob over the balloon. Everything's doing just fine. However, they seem to be spooked. Blue, you are just aware of how animals feel. These sky whales are spooked by something. You're not sure what quite yet.
Okay.
Jack, do you need any wind?
Oh, that would be lovely. I don't know. Do you have magic wind powers of some kind?
Yep.
I mean, he's kind of an air elemental, man. Like,
Oh, you guys weren't joking about being gods.
no, and Ken just starts to play with some water in the air. We just do this now.
What the fuck?
Don't question it, man.
I am questioning all of this. Can you help? We need a strong gust to starboard. Do you know what starboard is?
Not really, I've never flown a ship before.
That way, he points.
Okay, and I, use gust.
Wait.
We asked for a gust, we got a gust.
The gust spell. Does the wording of the gust spell make it seem powerful enough to move, this fairly large construct?
No,
let's
actually.
see.
It
Just
says medium or smaller creature, so let's...
No, that wouldn't.
Yeah, no. Hold on.
You could use your.
I said...
I'm just gonna use a bench check.
Make a bench check.
Make a bench check.
Control the winds themselves.
And I'm adding dexterity, so that's 9.
9. It's slow going, but you do manage to get a nice gale flowing, and slowly you do make it out of the way of this just older looking sky whale that bobs off to the side of you and continues in the pod. There are 2 cannons left unmanned bottom deck, and there are 2 harpoon guns left unmanned top deck. I don't know what you want to do, Turtle. But do what you will, as long as you are going to be useful.
I don't think you could get rid of me if I wasn't.
I could've just used control winds.
Yeah, you could have used control wind. But you know what? Yeah, alright, I'm coming back here after I'm done, though, and Ken will go and go to the bottom deck and, get on a cannon.
Cool.
At least, as he leaves, I thought whales were normally pretty harmless.
The orange cat. Yeah, they usually are. The problem is that they're freaking blind and don't see us until it's a little too late, so we have to do some effort in dodging. The cannons are just in case we need to put one down, unfortunately.
Okay, well, yeah, okay. Sure. Then Ken will go to a cannon. I feel really bad killing one of these things. It's a whale.
Did be noted that they're running from something.
How can you tell?
Comes with the skill set nowadays. They're running from something. They're afraid. So whatever you're gonna shoot those guns at, make sure it's not them.
I want to have my draconic spirit, like, herd them away from us.
How big is it?
It's a large creature.
Mm.
So just like...
Whale herding sounds metal.
Yeah, so just like kind of bump into them so that they like think, oh, there's something there, and they move out of the way.
What you get when the employees try to take all the soccer bombs out of In-N-Out.
How high are we, by the way, just out of curiosity?
You are, you were cruising at a nice 500 feet in the air, but you had to descend very quickly to about, 390.
Doesn't still work. Never mind. Okay, continue.
David takes a position on one of the harpoon guns.
Alright, so what do we do then? Do we just wait?
More or less, we need to go port side very quickly. He is the balloon is kind of spinning now. It clearly needs some upgrades to get it like better at maneuvering. It is not fun.
Yeah, you know, we really should have just gone to Paternia. That's just a general statement.
Blue is actively gonna watch everything that's going down, more so watching Dandy Jack work and the crew work on this ship.
Ken is holding his action to just fire if he needs to.
What would it be? Freaking.
I want to try to use control wind to help the balloon stop spinning.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That just in general just controls the wind.
Yeah. In a 100-foot cube.
100-foot cube.
Make the wind go against the rotation from just straight out just stopping the wind from blowing and how it is blowing it. Yeah, full control of the wind in that cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, you use your magics to you use your magics to just hold the wind. You steady the ship, and it becomes level again. Everyone gets easier, better. Freaking wow, my words.
Same.
It's less of a ride. It's easier to just keep on, keep your footing. As you get farther and deeper into this pod of sky whales, you cannot see above, you cannot see to the left or to the right. It's just the waves below. Dandy Jack is trying to lower it. It's let more hot air out of the balloon as fast as he can, but it's not going great. They seem to be just diving steadily, the pod, diving at a rate that is equivalent to the rate of dissension that the Dandy Cat is capable of doing. Your draconic spirit, it had freaking how like big is it though? I know I asked this question
It's a large
before.
creature.
It's a large creature. So the dimensions of that are. I should know these rules. Just how how much space does a large creature take up?
Oh, it takes up a 4x4 square.
4x4 square. Okay.
4x4 square, it's 10 feet by 10 feet.
10 feet by 10 feet. Okay. Minimum.
Right.
Okay, so the.
Oh, wait, 4?
Oh no, it takes up a 2x2 square. Sorry.
2x2
yeah, it
square.
was like, hold on.
It takes up 4 squares in total, 2x2.
2x2, okay.
Gargantuan would be 4x4.
4x4, yeah. So the draconic spirit just kind of hanging out in front of the balloon like a really gnarly hood ornament does catch the attention of sky whales that are coming towards you sooner rather than later. And so they do move out of the way, and it is in general easier. The situation has more or less died down in urgency in actions that you guys have to take. But there's still just a general feeling of nervousness about these big, beautiful, majestic flying whales. There's even a flying narwhal. That's cool. You hear one of the sky whales get attacked, and you can tell by its moans of just its sad moans. And the pod to the farther back, the pod that you are about to be accosted by, it seems to scatter a bit more. And as the great wings of these majestic beasts get parted, you see a sky whale being ripped into by a dragon. It is in fact an adult brass dragon having itself a snack or a whole meal. You guys are seeing this, right? It's a dragon.
Yeah, they're not gonna have a problem with us, are they?
As long as we leave it alone, it should leave us alone. Especially if you stop standing on all those guns.
What color is it?
Brass.
Bronze? It's like a
I don't know enough about dragons to know, but I do know that one breathes fire.
It's like a brown metal looking one.
Actually, that's a great question, Goon. Because I am a draconic spirit monk, would I know anything about dragons in particular? Like,
You know about blue dragons because Blue's mom taught you about blue dragon stuff. You know a little bit about brass dragons. You met one. Well, no, it's a bronze dragon that you met in Canch. The
pretty
Caprio.
sure. They're usually just very vain. Like that bronze dragon we met in Ganch. Remember that guy? He was sitting on a giant horde, and he rose a bunch of ghost dragons. It was really cool.
He was drunk a lot.
To be fair, also, we don't really need to interfere with it. It's
No, we
just feeding.
No, just leave them alone.
How about we make our way back to Paternia?
Agreed.
All right.
And I can
Got a
have
tarrasque to kill.
I can have my draconic spirit tell him to kindly fuck off if I need to.
Don't tell him anything.
Do not try to insult a dragon unless we're actively fighting one.
That's a bad idea there.
Only if he notices us.
Even
Does
if
he
notices
notice us?
us, if we tell it to fuck off, it's going to assert dominance.
I said
Yep.
kindly.
No, we bow to that thing. I don't bow to kings, I bow to dragons.
Hey!
If
David,
you
you
make
mean
this
nothing
thing
to me.
attack us, Skortch, I will blow you into the air.
What? Don't know.
Look, it's more the case that if we show any funny, even remotely comedic hostility towards this thing, it will just absolutely burn us without a second thought because we are interrupting its mealtime. And if it just came over to check us out and we told it to fuck off at any degree, if I was that dragon, I wouldn't waste 2 seconds to show it why the fuck it shouldn't have done that.
How big is the? Is it? How big is this dragon? Is it like
It
an
is-
adult dragon?
It
Or
is
is it
adult. It is huge.
I mean, we took on one of them before, but I'd just rather not. I'm actually kind of hurting right now.
We're
Yeah,
in a
I'm not
ship.
feeling so
I do
hot.
not have the flexibility of movement in this thing.
Yeah, I agree. No, we
Fuck.
should not fuck with the dragon. Just leave it alone.
Yeah, let's not.
We got tarrasque to kill.
Do we what? What do we?
Unless
What do we?
Dandy Jack, you and your crew are gonna stand up against it.
Oh no, we ain't fucking with dragons. Danny Jack
Then
don't
you
fuck with
ignore it.
dragons. Yes, we're gonna do our damnedest. Like again, have you seen us flying this thing? It's not very maneuverable. It's very just good for.
Yes.
Don't you mean our dandiest?
Oh, shut up. That's my
It's
line.
fine. It's just also...
Oh, come on now. Don't be catty.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. That's racist.
Holy shit, someone's got a hairball.
Oh my, you are not doing this. You're not doing
it's
this.
just a little prissy pants now.
Oh, fuck off. All 4 of you. 5 of you. Fuck. Right off. Jesus.
I don't fuck off. That's just not something I do. Sorry. I'm not sorry.
It does, the brass dragon does seem to be just content, nomming on this whale carcass that has just caught. The rest of the pod is peeling off and away. There is a mournful tone hummed about all of the beasties. Just a general mournfulness for their fallen companion.
So damn peaceful.
That's nature.
Yeah, it is.
It's scary.
Yeah, it is.
But at this point, we've killed gods. I don't think much is scary anymore. I mean, we're going to fight a tarrasque. That's quite literally the scariest thing. I shit myself every night.
Oh, that's what that is.
Honestly, I stopped thinking about the tarrasque.
No, David, that's the smell of your fucking feet, dude. Like, I swear to God, you don't even take a shower.
I take showers.
Wait, hold on. David, when's the last time you took a shower?
The last time that we had the airship, the Turtle Watu, I used my shower.
Oh, thank
So that
God.
was, what, like a week ago?
It was like, oh shit.
And Ken just, like, holds his hand up towards him and just sprays him with water.
Hey, fuck off. Ah! Fuck, shit. Guys.
Seriously, dude, you gotta wash that armor.
Jack, you don't have a bath on here, do you? We have like a rudimentary shower. But I
Luke
think
at this point has walked over to Skortch and Howle and comments, "I didn't realize our bro got so wet over the cat."
I did not want that image in my head.
Same.
Oh, trust me, it was already there though. It was already there.
No, it really wasn't.
It was already there. You gotta have known it. Remember, they were a thing. Well, actually, yeah, I guess more they are a thing than before was. So technically,
Well, hey,
bro
guys.
has. Oh no.
Hey, guys, don't let the cat out of the bag.
I tried to purge it from my memory.
what are you guys talking
Wait.
about?
Nothing.
We're
Pussy.
talking about strategy plan.
Shouldn't I be in the loop when it comes to strategy plans?
Yeah, but you need a bath. You smell bad.
Fuck you guys.
You smell bad, bro. I'm just telling you how it is. Do you
Like,
want me
dude,
to
you
tell
smell like
don't?
you smell like a wet dog now.
Imagine if you went on a date with like anyone and you smelled like that.
Like,
Yeah,
just
what
saying,
would Bridget think?
yeah, you know, Bridget.
Freaking.
Hmm?
Jeez. I mean, I guess if you guys are gonna like hound me about
It's
it, I
kinda just,
Jack, do you have a shower? Yeah, it's like a we have a shower. It's like a it's like a rudimentary thing. It's just a barrel with holes in it, and there's a lever to let the water through, more or less. Fi, did you use up all of the water? Yeah, I think I did. I think I used up all the water last time. And I mean, the distiller.
Don't worry, I gotcha.
What?
Water.
On the second deck, on the other side, there's like a partition, and there is in fact a rudimentary shower with like a bucket with holes and like a lever to make the water flow through. I mean, I guess you can use our facilities. I
I can
mean,
give you water.
you
I
guys,
have so much.
you guys do kind of smell in general, not just David.
Yeah,
I
Dan.
smell like charcoal. Charcoal. There we go.
We were just on an illithid ship.
What the hell is an illithid?
You don't want to know.
Sure, I guess I don't.
Tentacle-y face.
I
Have a
don't.
mind flayer?
No, say no more. Say no more. Just.
Mind flayer.
What's a mind? You are saying words that I have no reference for.
Imagine you, but without hair and an octopus face.
So my mother. The four tabaxis are all high-fiving each other. Like, ah, good one, boss. Yes. Good job, Captain. Yeah, they're all like giving each other like high fives and shit.
That's
I'm gonna
adorable.
I'm gonna spray the cats with water.
Ken.
Oh.
They didn't high five me.
Hey, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Get the fuck out. What are you fucking doing? Yeah, stop that, man.
That's what you get for not dapping me up earlier.
Okay. You guys
Actions have consequences.
You guys each get you guys get one action and then one shower. David's taking his shower first. So what do you guys want to do while you pass the time aboard the Dandy Cat?
I don't know. Honestly, Ken's probably just kind of shadowboxing. I don't know. He's a lot that's on Ken's mind right now is just the tarrasque.
Ah.
That's pretty much all he's got on his mind right now.
You start to shadowbox. I presume you're shadowboxing a Ken-sized tarrasque in your mind.
Yeah,
That's fair.
That's fair. It checks out.
You notice after a couple of minutes that the gray English short hair tabaxi child is shadowing your shadowboxing.
No.
Aww.
And like pokes one eye out and kind of watches the kid for a minute and just goes, "No, hold on, you're doing it wrong. No, okay, you gotta straighten your back.
Yeah. Okay.
And when you throw a punch, close your fist completely."
It's at that
All
point
right.
you notice that, unlike all tabaxi that you've known, either students at the Misty Mountain Monastery or just tabaxi that you've like seen out in the wild, all the tabaxi you've ever known have had claws. This orphan tabaxi child does not.
Ken's crying inside.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit crying inside, and Ken's gonna just go over some drills with this kid, just like, how to get from Form 1 to Form 14. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh,
At one point,
all the movements, the tai chi
yeah.
type shit.
At one point, like after like running a drill, he improvises and pulls out a rolling pin from behind his back and bonks the imaginary opponent.
Well, I mean, you can do that if that's your shtick, but
Yeah,
I don't know. Weapons are kind of for pussies, don't you think?
I am a pussy.
Well, yes, literally, but figuratively, you are not.
I'm a chef first and foremost. I'm a crewmate second, and a brother third.
Let me rephrase this. Weapons are for cowards, David.
Eat a dick, Ken.
Provide it, David.
What's your deal with that guy?
Honestly, it's a bit of a beef. The first time I fought him, he used a weapon.
Ah, so you're a salty bitch.
Well, I could be. I mean, Would you fist fight somebody who had a greatsword?
You would.
I don't think I'm salty. I think I'm pretty badass, actually. I fist fought somebody with a greatsword.
Yeah, I guess.
And, he kind of used a greatsword. And we were fighting with Finn, or I was fighting with... I just feel like there could have been a more even playing field.
Yeah, I used to feel like that back at the orphanage before... Well, directly after I got declawed.
Yeah, that's kind of...
It just didn't seem fair. Some of the other kids were allowed to keep their claws. I just wasn't. All because I scratched that one guy.
Well, you know, if you look at Skortch over there,
Yeah.
and if you look at her hand,
Yes.
and the fact that it's currently, gone, Skortch grows that back with magic every time she fights by creating a hand out of fire.
You're joking.
No, I'm not joking.
Holy
Hey, Skortch,
shit.
Yeah.
punch me in the face with your hand, not the one, like the one that you don't have.
I'm not punching you in the face.
Believe me, you won't hurt me.
Wait, I got a better idea. And he goes over to a little ice box and he pulls out an egg. Can you, and he drops it in a glass of water. Can you boil it? Can you boil this egg with your hand?
I can, technically, yes.
Could you do it?
So, yeah, so I use burning hands on the cup.
Yeah, your magical fire hand comes out and you grip the glass and it starts to boil automatically. And fucking, it's like really good boil. I don't know if this is a thing that can happen, but it boils so violently that once it's ready, the shells start to peel off. And the boiled egg is just there at the top, floating at the top with the water. It's at that point that Fi pulls it out with like a pair of tongs and salts it, and then hands it over to Ken. He's like, "Try this."
It's an egg. These are lovely. Ken eats the egg.
Hell yeah.
Eggs are awesome.
Eggs are good.
But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, if you really wanted, you could be like Skortch and try and learn magic, and just give yourself magic claws. That's kind of the way things work around here.
That's kind of cool.
It's a magical world.
Wait, you mean I can get my claws back too? And mine?
Absolutely.
Fucking guys, this is my moment. You can't have a moment. We want a moment. It's Fofi and Fumfi, the Sphinx, and Ragamuffin Tabaxi. We want our fucking claws back. We were fucking gypped.
Well, learn magic, and maybe you can have them.
Fucking magic. Magic's for losers.
Magic is not for losers.
Magic is for losers, and you're a loser.
I disagree. I disagree. Magic is cool.
Mischief.
What?
Ooh!
I'm sorry, what?
I cast Nether's Mischief. And 2 seconds. Damn, I was hoping it would not be a 1.
Oh no, it's a 1.
The smell of apple pie fills the air, and each creature within the cube must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by me until the start of my next turn.
It's 11, a 16, and a 2.
Okay, so 16 meets.
Okay.
So they're
So the black one, the Sphinx Tabaxi cub, is not amused. The other two are like, Fifi is like, I didn't make a pie. What the fuck is this? And then Fumfi is like, pie. and Fofi is like, yeah, so what? You have perfume.
Yeah,
That's
magic is not lame. You will no longer think it's lame.
I still think it's lame. Magic is so cool. What the fuck? Can I use magic in my cooking? Jesus.
What's
You
Ken
could
think about
actually use
apple pie?
magic in your cooking, to be fair.
You're fucking
Sorry, what was that?
kidding me.
What was that, Skortch?
What does Ken think about apple pie? Because you are charmed.
Oh, Ken fucking loves apple pie.
And
Hey,
you no longer think that magic is lame.
I never thought magic was lame in the first place. Ken's just here enjoying the scent of apple pie. Like, you better have an apple pie for me when we get back to Paternia. I swear to God.
I
This is
fucking,
like,
I got like I don't know, 3 apples? Can we make a pie with 3 apples? Jesus.
You have any cinnamon?
Let's see.
And allspice?
Oh, fuck. Do we have that shit?
Nutmeg?
I mean, we might have to go to the bottom area. It's at that point that David is back wearing a towel from his shower, coming up to the open air. Well, to the more open air. It's more of more space for him to shake his hair out and
Does
junk.
he come within
Oh, he's shaking his hair out?
20
Yes.
feet of us?
Boom, it's wet again. Just the hair.
Does he come within 20 feet of us?
He does.
Make a wisdom save.
Make a wisdom save. 5. You guys making pie? I freaking love magic now. What the hell? I mean, I was scared of magic for the longest time, but now I think I'm kind of just, like, over it. I think magic's cool.
That's awesome. Magic is very cool.
Fofi saw Ken do that wet hair prank, and now she's coming around. She's like, okay, magic might be cool. Magic might be a little cool. I'm liking what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, you want to see something even cooler? Is Dandy Jack in view?
Dandy Jack is he's not on the top deck. He was hungover, and he continues to be hungover. He's down in he's on the second deck in his wicker egg-shaped sleeping hangy thing.
Alright, kids, follow me. Watch this. Ken's gonna walk about 30 feet away from Dandy Jack.
Okay.
Hey, Dandy Jack? I'm gonna piss your pants.
The fuck do you mean by that?
12.
Oh my god.
I guess this is a con save, right?
No, I'm making a bend check.
Right. But he's
Oh,
still.
this was it was a roll against your spell save DC.
Okay, then, yeah, just roll whatever you feel. I guess Constitution, maybe?
Right. 13.
That does not beat. I piss his pants.
The fuck do you mean you're gonna piss? What the fuck? What the fuck? What? Fuck. What is that? Huh?
Puss his pants.
Fucking.
Oh my gosh!
What?
The puss pissed his pants.
You're fucking dead. You're dead. You are dead. I'm coming up there, and you hear you hear the jingling of a belt. You hear the jingling of a belt tightening, and freaking boots stomping on the wood.
Ken's just standing there, arms crossed.
The fuck? How the fuck did you piss my pants?
Do you want to see it again?
No! How the fuck did you piss my pants?
A magician never reveals his greatest secrets.
Fofi is like clapping and she's like very happy bobbing up down. I fucking love this guy! What are you up to?
After Blue was taking in the ship and everything like that, he's not going to be doing too much for this trip. He's mostly going to be resting, regaining his energy, and in his downtime, he will. Actually, I guess he's gonna talk with David.
Is anyone else gonna take a shower, or are you just mean to David?
Oh, Ken's absolutely. If there's a bath, he's taking it.
There's a shower, not a bath. Again, it's just a rudimentary bucket with holes and a lever.
Howle's definitely gonna shower.
Ken will just hose himself off and scrub himself with soap, and then hose himself off again.
On which deck?
He's wearing clothes through it all. He does not give a shit. He's water.
Zero shits given.
His clothes are already wet all the time.
It's the natural beauty of having the ability to transform into different things. Every time you come out, you just smell like lavender. It's wonderful. Blue doesn't need to shower because every time he turns back to normal, there's just a strong scent of lavender.
Ah. David, after, trying and failing and trying and then succeeding to finally, get his hair dried off and whatnot and putting himself together, he's just sitting, dangling his feet off the edge of the top deck, resting his arms on the rope that is the guardrail. Just kind of watching the clouds go by, watching the birds do the bird shit, and just counting the boats that, you know, are all converging on a little port that is off in the distance.
So we're coming up upon a port town.
Yeah, it'll be like an hour more, just an hour more of just float time. And then the question becomes where the fuck do you land this thing? Which will probably take another half an hour, 45 minutes to get a spot picked up.
Well, Howle can actually fly down ahead of us if he wants to.
Blue at this. Sorry, yeah. Blue at some point on this trip or recently now would have also talked to David after his shower, and then Skortch and Howle about if one of them have the ability to call our parents and tell them that we have arrived in Paternia with Dandy Jack and we will be arriving, and we'll update them when we get news on where we'll be landing.
I don't really have any spells for that. Or no.
Howle, Skortch,
I have sending.
send a message to Ma and Pa and tell them to send some people over here. Or over wherever we end up, which I'm talking past and present tense, because it would be the conversation we would have now and then the conversation I would have when we were an hour out from where we would be landing.
Right.
Alright. Since I'm not using the book's power to do it, but I just have this as an Eldritch Invocation, all I have to do is just send the message.
Cool. What message do you send?
I send them our location and whatnot, and the fact that we have Dandy Jack, and, you know, we're coming home.
Cool.
Sort of a, if you can pick us up, then you can have Dandy Jack. If not, we're coming without him.
Yeah. Your magic message kind of just floats off into the wind. In a nice silvery breeze. The sun is setting over the Paternian Sea. You guys are backlit as you approach this Southport, which I am now officially naming it. It is Southport because it is south of Paternia and it is a port town. It is Southport. The DM has spoken. And all is calm. All is filled with the sounds of gulls. Tensions are kind of more or less resolved. Hygiene is being taken care of. You guys can't be in too bad of spirits. You're surrounded by a bunch of cute cats. 5 cute cats, to be exact.
They are adorable.
They are really cute. If you wanna read more about them, they are central characters in the Danny Jack fanfiction I've been writing on Wattpad.
Heck yeah.
I added a new chapter today. I was really proud of myself because I had no idea where I was gonna take it. Anyway, this is a good place to stop for today. I, of course, have been your Dungeon Master Goon Daddy, playing our high-flying, fiery vixen Skortch has been with the Window Goblin.
I don't have anything to say.
Playing our breezy Sky Pirate. Howle has been Grem the Rich Gremlin.
I guess I don't either.
Playing our Blue Buccaneer, Blu Moon, has been Jyden the Android.
Aren't those kittens just the cutest?
Yes!
And playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Pirate has been Ken, the SmokeyDBlaze.
Yes.
Tune in next week as our heroes make their way to fight the tarrasque and unlock their elemental powers to form the Titan. Our campaign finale is coming soon. very soon. And I can't wait to put this book back on the shelf. Until next time, who's your daddy?
Well, I guess